What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? How y'all doing this evening? Be back in the States. Good morning if you're on my side of the world. Got 22 watching as of right now. Please hit that like button. Let's see who we got in the building. Poolman 313 was good. We got Mrs. Dawn in here. Alex in here. Tiger 9511. Passport Blueprint. Money Mitch, what's going on? Rose, Shane. Oh, I had to catch that carnal nature. Okay. What's going on, bro? That's a new one. That was my first time seeing him in here. Damn, 15 countries and 49 states. IKIB Beats, what's going on, brother? Happy Carnivore, what's going on, bro? The Chief Scribe 913 was good. Anime Demon 4, what's up? Yo, really? That's the name? Damn, bro. Oh my goodness, man. Okay. Lightning Tiger, you're. Oh, really? Most people mess that up? Yeah, I'm like, that's why I had to like look at it twice. I was like, does he mean nature? I'm like, okay. Tone B. Yeah, bro. He's savage for that name. I'm weak as hell, bro. A Pringle can with. Oh, Lord, bro. When we get in the wrestling special, what you mean? I'm like, oh, unless you referring to when I go to SummerSlam in August. I guess I can like do like a live show review on what happened at SummerSlam, I guess. I don't know. I'm like, if that's what you're referring to. Said AKA baby leg. Oh my God. Kitty Peoples, man. What's up, bro? Blue Exodus. I see you, brother. What's going on, man? Shout out to my members, man. M6205. What's going on, bro? All right. I'm gonna bring on Passport Blueprint on, but Passport Blueprint, we may have an issue with the video that you sent me. What's going on, brother?
Hey, can you hear me?
You sound a little lower than usual, but I can hear you.
Okay. Play around with the mic a little bit. Yeah, let me see what's going on.
Yeah, happy Men's Mental Health Month, you guys.
How's that?
Oh,
That
yeah,
better?
yeah. You sound way better now.
Okay. Quick note, Rome.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are not going to understand this, and we're not going to get into it. What I'm about to say to Rome. Rome, the baby's okay.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay. So that's the phone call you were on.
Yeah,
Okay.
she just texted me. The baby's okay.
Okay, cool, man.
Just
That's great news. That's great news.
okay.
Ooh.
Uh, but we're still gonna after the show, we're still going to talk about the this planning and stuff because that's still an issue. But we didn't get too much on that. She's been like ultra busy, and that still may. We'll talk more on that. But also for you guys, next Friday and Saturday is it the collab.
Yep. Yeah, we will be in Brazil together. So yeah, just
Get
be on the
ready.
lookout for that, you guys.
Get ready for that nightmare. Get ready for that chaos.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. Yeah. Speaking of chaos, I was trying to the video that you sent me, I sent it to my email in
Mhm.
hopes that I can just play it from there. I'm gonna try to play it from WhatsApp, but when I tried to play it from my email, it took me straight to YouTube, and they said that it had been taken down.
Oh, crap.
But if I try to play it from WhatsApp, I wonder if it'll still play, because usually it can play straight from there. Yeah,
Let's
see, it's saying this video is no longer available because the YouTube account associated with this video has been terminated. What?
Oh, that's J. Oh, yeah. Hold up a second. Hold up. I may have a plan B.
Wow. Hold on.
Hold up. I knew something like this was going to probably happen.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah. Someone that mentioned his account got taken down. Um, Let's see. Did I do it? Let's pray that I do it. I may have saved it.
Oh, wait. He said Money Mitch said Floyd's channel down too.
No,
What the-
Floyd's is still up because I just
Okay.
saw him this morning.
Okay, so the video was on J Rello's. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
He's having some issues with. Well, he's been having some issues with sin. I don't know what's going on, but
Yeah, because I was gonna say, there was a clip sent from Yoga in the group chat, like, and seeing City was going, like, Sin City was going at it with somebody else. Apparently, it's somebody in Thailand being sneaky and um trying to smash, trying to have everybody sloppy seconds and secretly filming people and
what?
yeah, it's crazy. I woke up to this morning. I was like, what the hell is going on? It's a bunch of. I'm like, that's the reason why when Dante started that group chat, I like, cause I'm like, all they do is go back and forth like a bunch of little girls and a bunch of he said this, he said that, and
Oh, Jesus
It,
Christ!
it just be full of drama. I'm like, it got so bad that Hilltop Travelers started a whole nother group chat because that's all they do in the group chat that Dante started. So he started that whole other group chat to get away from all that negativity. I'm like, and it's just, I'm like, I don't know, it's some clown. I don't know, it's like a couple of clown dudes, man. I don't know, they weird. They just come off kind of weird.
I thought I burned it. Thought I ripped it and saved it. But even if I ripped it and saved it, how I'm going to send it to you? No, I don't have it.
Carnal Nature. I have not been to Argentina or Chile. I've actually been watching. I recently started watching Ace Live again because he recently got to Chile. He's in Santiago, Chile, actually. Dude, that place is beautiful, man. I might have to go there one time. It was never really on my list, but man, my God.
Yeah, I saw some of the footage, and it is really beautiful over there.
Especially,
Um,
yeah, especially from the top, that viewpoint that he went to, that really big. Apparently, he said that's the tallest building in South America.
really.
Mm-hmm. Now you can literally see the whole city, and then the mountains are in the backdrop. It was pretty dope. I was like, damn. I'm like, shit, I gotta go there now. And Argentina's always been on my list because I want to go there for the food. Be honest with you,
Yeah,
I'm a big steak person. Um, Definitely want to hit up one of their steak houses for sure.
I thought I had ripped it because usually I rip the videos and stuff, but apparently I didn't rip that video, so I don't have it.
Um, I mean, but we can still. I mean, we can still discuss it. It ain't no big
Yeah.
deal.
Um.
I'll let you take the reins on this because I really didn't see a whole lot of it.
Yeah. Um.
All I know is Floyd didn't look too comfortable. I will say that.
Yeah. Basically, what had happened was they decided to do a collab together, the two e beggars. Um. Seriously. And for the life of me, I look at it like this. This has now become this whole e-begging thing is the new male version of OnlyFans. Think about it. Why am I, when you look at Rome and his stuff, Rome puts out an actual content because he'll take pieces of video, put it together, from TikTok and YouTube. He put it together, add some commentary to it. You got a product, you know, and we're listening to an actual product and commentary, and he does his live stream. He presents something that he saw, and some of us go in there and we just rip the hell out of it. But when you're talking about just getting on the live stream and begging everybody for money, this is for what? To go on S tourism. It's you start to wonder about the people that actually donate to this stuff. Now, like I said, we have constructive conversations here about traveling and what's going on in the dating scene. That's one thing, you know. And we throw up the Cash App. You know, if you want to donate, donate. You know, a lot of times, I've noticed in the show, Rome goes without a donation. Sometimes he gets a donation. You know, but with the content Rome creates, you know, from the two channels and stuff, he provides us with something that's interesting, especially the unplugged traveler stuff, because there's some great stuff on that channel. Some stuff from Thailand, the Buddhist temples and things like that. Really great stuff. But what you get from the e-beggars, they're talking about nothing. One's talking about going to tourist destinations, and the other one's just begging, 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 and saying, "Yeah, I knocked up this girl, I knocked up that girl." But when you saw the video, this dude was like fragile as hell. Like he didn't even want to be next to the girl, and this girl was like on a 304 level, decent. Now, the one thing on this girl, one of the prostitutes that they got, she had a tattoo of an M16 on her forearm. Now, I want y'all to ask me this question. Why would a chick have a tattoo of an M16 on her forearm for?
Mm-mm. Yeah, I was gonna say because like the little bit of the clips that I did see when I saw the women, I was kind of like, they. I can't even say they was mid. I'm gonna be honest with you,
Well,
especially
the
especially from DR standards, because the women that I've seen in DR just on YouTube, I've seen way better looking women in DR than the ones that I saw these two guys with. And I'm like, I was starting to wonder if maybe that's why Floyd was acting the way he was acting. He probably wasn't attracted to him.
Nah, but see, he's sitting over here talking about he's banging studs up in Colombia, and so it's like you banging all these chicks and stuff. It's like you got to be real. I mean, come on. So anyway, um, they're out there, they're doing this whole collab thing, and he's making like, oh, my stomach hurts and this and that, and so Rello's like, go upstairs and relieve yourself, man. Get rid of that stuff. He's kind of like trying to chicken out the whole thing. Now he's on video because now he can't say, "Oh yeah, I banged this girl and banged this girl" with no proof. Now he's up there. Girls are coming. The first one that came in was this nice little light skinned girl, blonde hair, tatted up like she's part of the yakuza, and she was with her raptor claws, and I don't know, she's pushing her Cash App, and they're on there just talking about, yeah, get the Cash Apps and all this other stuff, and I'm like, yeah, you letting this prostitute look at your financial stuff coming through and all this other stuff, that's real smart, bro. All this on the screen, all this financial transaction coming through. Which, by the way, they got these hookers. They got them from a pimp. Yeah. They didn't pull them from the streets. They got them from a pimp. They were being dropped off. The first one got dropped off. Then came the second one. The second one that was 2 months pregnant. 2 or 3 months pregnant.
What the hell?
This was like some of the nastiest things I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Oh man, I don't want to throw you off track, man, but somebody just dropped something in the chat because I know you just said you saw him this morning.
Asking for e-beggars.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I did see something about a car. I didn't really catch what he was talking about because he was also talking about license and something like that. But I didn't know what is going on. Why is yeah, pregnant? This chick was like literally, yeah, she was pregnant. You can tell.
Floyd don't got a car? I'm confused. Why is he asking donations for a car?
Floyd is the dude that's been Jamal. Floyd is the dude that's been hanging out with Austin. He's like Austin's love child or something.
Yeah, fanboy. I call him Austin's fanboy. Oh my goodness.
So anyway, he didn't want to, bang one of the chicks. So that made Rillo happy because Rillo's like, yeah, I get to get both of them. So he's banging the blondie and the whatchamacallit. But near the end of the video, Rillo goes upstairs into a dark room by himself and he drops a link. And a whole bunch of his subscribers come on and they were like, yo, this dude is lame. We need to get rid of him, man. And they was offering Rillo money to get rid of him, get rid of Floyd, because he was just so lame. I mean, even like a simple kiss on the cheek, he was kind of like, ew, ew.
Yeah, I peeped that. That part I did peep. I was like, what the hell?
For someone who's talking about he's banging chicks all over the world, he's acting like really weird with these Dominican chicks. And that was just with the skinny blonde girl who, like I said, on the 304 scale, decent. But here's the thing I want to just break down to you guys. One, this whole e-begging thing, y'all got to be careful. This whole thing is going to get, it's setting off bad vibes
Mm-hmm.
because as travelers, guy, things are happening in this world that you can get yourself in a situation where you're not going to have money. Because I think Floyd had ran out of money because he had to go to the doctor for something and he had to pay out some money. It was, I don't, I think it was some weird ass amount of money. I want to say it was like almost like $250 or something. But he had to pay out some money for some medication or something like that. I don't know what it's for. But the thing about it is, when you're traveling, one, you don't, this e-begging thing ain't the way. You know, you need a job to travel, or you need to have some flow of steady income. Like if you know there's Rome, don't e-beg for nothing. So obviously his two channels are providing him with good income for him to travel, and he's pretty savvy with his money. So that says a lot for a content creator like him. So we can say in the sense of a traveler, a passport bro, however you want to call it, Rome is successful because he's able to do this stuff. Plus, with the tips that we've learned and stuff like that on how to save on tickets and stuff like that, he's doing his thing very well and he's saving money and he's being very financially frugal and stuff like that. So that's one of the things, you know, we have to learn as travel is being frugal with your money and stuff like that when you're traveling. Because when you don't have a job, you don't have a credit card, and you don't have any other source of income, but you're relying on YouTube and your subscribers and stuff like that, e-begging ain't the way. You building content and having that good fan base, that's the way. That's how you doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So this e-begging stuff, that sucks, man.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, because even if guys didn't donate, I'm still making more than enough. Like I'm good. Like I really am. That's why I tell you guys all the time. You know, if y'all do donate, I appreciate it, but it's not necessary. That's why I always try to give shout outs to people that do, because
Well,
if you're doing that, that means you're doing it out the kindness of your heart.
wait, Floyd got an STD?
Hold on, damn, I ain't even that far down the chat. Hold on. What? And I'm sorry because I had to laugh I was trying to hold in the laugh when I saw this while you were talking earlier. Boy, give it radio vibes.
He caught an STD when he was. Yeah, I saw that one, but that's when he got in some type of argument um with Rillo. But he caught an STD.
Oh, let's see.
Someone had
Okay.
mentioned something.
Yeah, Tactics TC says STDs. Uh, said Floyd fighting STDs. Tactics TV, man, you gotta confirm this, bro. Like,
Confirm that for us, brother.
yeah, I think he just joking, but
But anyway,
oh,
that's me.
before you get going, I want to give a shout out to Rose real quick with the 30 euros, man. Thank you so much, sir. And shout out to my member Rose, bro. I'm like consistently seeing him in here, man. Appreciate you, my brother. I'm sorry, continue, please.
Yeah. Next thing is, I don't care what you guys do on your vacation. That's your business. It's like me and Rome. We doing this collab thing. We're just gonna show you Brazil. We're going to show you the sights, show you some food.
I'm looking forward to the food. I ain't gonna.
Yeah,
Everybody talk about how good their food is.
yeah, dude. We had a surprise. I don't know if that's going to still happen. I'll know more when it goes down. But either way, we're going to have a great time in Brazil. It's winter down there. We give you guys information and show you stuff about Brazil. We ain't into that whole CD sex life. That's not me, because you have to understand something. This is where a lot of these guys are going to get hemmed up in the future. Employers are now looking at websites, social media sites. Whether you use a fake name or not, they can find out who's who. Yeah, Jay, you're gonna miss us, man. I'm looking. I was wish we could have meet together, Jay Clyde. But anyway, when you start posting and start talking about S tourism and stuff, that reflects badly upon the company. If you're working for a company, these guys got their faces on these little things on someone else's platform. Yeah, it can be deleted, but you still on a YouTube platform. Irregardless, that don't look good. Still discoverable. Narratives can be twisted around saying, hey, he does this. You got a lot of tools, free tools you can download and take these videos, like YouTube Ripper. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to look like a bad guy saying, oh, look at him, he exploits women and stuff like that. Look what he does. He goes to these places. That's why you look at my content. Travel, overseas careers. Keep it clean. What I do in private when I'm overseas ain't nobody's business. I keep it to myself. Nobody got to know about what I do or who I'm doing it with. And that's the problem where a lot of guys are going to get hemmed up. Not to mention image problem. See a lot of us talking and posting that stuff up there. Don't look good. You really don't. Now, off that topic.
Yeah, before you get started, hold thought.
Yeah,
Luther Kincaid with the $4.99 super sticker. Thank you so much, sir, man. Appreciate your contribution to the channel. And I like this comment Mrs. Dawn left. She said, what separates men from adult boys is that men are on their purpose, making their money, and are disciplined. Adult boys e-bag. Ooh,
damn. 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 Damn.
Yeah.
And I'm not depolicing in any way, shape, or form. All I'm saying is be smart about your game. If you're gonna like do that stuff, keep it in the dark. That's all I'm saying. Keep it in the dark where it belongs.
Yeah. Tone B, I did get a new phone, but unfortunately I cannot download Cash App in this region. From the looks of it, I won't be able to download it till I get back in the States. So if you guys happen to send a Cash App, you'll just have to let me know in the chat. I won't be able to let you know. Speaking of which, we got a super chat from Kings and Dreams.
My brother Kings and Dreams.
What's going on, G? Man, Shout out to the brother Kings and Dreams, man. That's the home.
Guys, subscribe to his channel, please. Kings and Dreams,
Yes,
wonderful
please
content
do.
creator. Please subscribe to the channel.
Yes, sir. All right, man. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, you got
Please.
anything to follow up on that?
Um, here's my thing. That's why I wanted. That's why I wanted to highlight her comment because, and I kind of mentioned this in the video, with men's mental health. Because, like I said, you guys, there are days like when I don't feel like doing a damn thing. There are days where I'm just kind of like, man, I really just want to take a break. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to upload. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I mean, I felt the same way about having to get a new phone because I knew, like, man, I'm probably going to be out for God knows how long. And then I got to hurry up and come back, get content up. And I'm like, but like she said, you discipline and is what really separates you from the rest of the pack. And for me, it's been beneficial, and it's one of the reasons why I stress it on guys so much. Because no matter how much little progress you make, eventually, that discipline and that consistency is gonna show itself, man. And let me tell you something. Women notice it too. And I'm like, I can't stress that enough, man. Women notice it as well, bro. Kings and Dreams with another $2 super chat said, that's love. I appreciate both of you fellas, man. Oh, man. But of course, bro. Man, I appreciate you coming through, brother.
Yeah, just keep pumping up that good stuff, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Keep
For
doing
real.
good stuff, man. Love his stuff.
So I'm like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Another thing is, shoot, just had it on the tip of my tongue. No, go ahead. What are you saying? I think of what I was just about to say.
Oh no, because I was gonna say, but as far as like what I saw, and this is one of my biggest issues with this space is the X tourism. Like, just like Passport Blueprint, I'm not depolicing or anything, and that I think if I think my main thing is that if you are going to do that, be honest and upfront about it, so that way you don't got to worry about the BS. But also, if that's all you're doing, man, don't use the term passport, bro, because passport bros already has a negative connotation coming with it, and we don't need to add on to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's pretty much all I got to say about that.
Very true. Because they already have their terminology. It's called S tourist.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. But also, what else is there's an issue? Look, I don't know where this is coming from, and this is something a lot of the OGs have been talking about. We ain't jealous of all you young travelers traveling overseas and stuff like that. I don't know where this feminine energy is coming from out of you dudes talking about we're jealous of you, because let me tell you something. If you really want to get down to it, I will talk about Israel. I will talk about the days Hamas was launching mortars and rockets out of Gaza into Tel Aviv and the things I had to do to survive. Keep in mind, I wasn't in the military at the time because I had gotten out. I was there as a civilian, living there for 3 years. If we really want to get into that, we can get into that. The Middle East is nothing to sneeze at. And then going down to Jerusalem, worrying about whether you're going to get pew-pewed or shanked or blew up, that's a whole nother story. Okay? I'm not an expert in traveling. I use my military skills to keep me alive. And when some of us OGs who've been in the military tell you guys something, we do it out of love. We just want to make sure you guys are safe. But there's a lot of guys shoot their mouth off and don't want to listen because we think we're jealous. What are we jealous about?
Right.
You know, I don't care how many countries you've been to, that's irrelevant. Now, I just don't know where this energy is coming from, and it's silly and it's like very childish to me. But like I said, y'all can see the stuff I put on my channel, and I put some really good stuff in there, and I hope it's made you guys more diligent, more smarter as a traveler because I give you the information. I will give you the information to make sure you guys are safe, and especially right now, what's going on with over over in Gaza. If history repeats itself, because some of you guys wasn't young enough, wasn't even around back in the days when you had the TWA hijackings of Pan Am hijackings, which you never heard of those airlines, the Munich Olympic incident, all that was surrounding about what was going on in Israel between the
Mm,
Israelis and Palestinians.
mm,
Yeah. So history may repeat itself.
mm,
Keep that in mind. But that's another story. Um,
mm.
and
Hey,
behavior.
before
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say, do you I just wanted to highlight this. Do you know what he's referring to? Is that in Brazil or something? Because I don't know what you talking about, Rose.
You're gonna love Bejehola.
Yeah, Rose, let me know exactly where that's at. Because I'm trying to understand what he's talking about. I apologize.
Sounds like
Go
it's
ahead.
a food.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you knew what it was.
No.
Yeah, because I don't know what that is.
Also, behaviors. Because I just got off a live and behaviors. You gotta check your behaviors at the door, bro. When you go overseas, and Rome can attest to that with Thailand. Y'all can't bring that America behaviors overseas. You can't because everybody operates on different rules. Like you can listen. What are some of the rules in Thailand that you can and cannot do, Rome? Let them.
Um, the one that surprises a lot of the people the most is uh you can't step on the money because the king is on the money and it's seen as disrespect. So let's say, for example, you just so happen to drop your money and you're trying to run after it and get off the ground. You can't step on it. You know what I mean? To try to like get it. You better be trying to pick it up with your hands because if you're seen doing that, it could be pretty bad. Um, let's see. Y'all know about the incident with the Butch girl. Um, yeah, you also got to be careful about certain places where you film at because not all places are going to be cool for you to film. So you got to be aware of that as well. But I think the money one is the one that really like kind of shocks the people the most because typically in America, if that ever happens to us, we'll just run to the money and step on it so that way we don't got to keep running after it. But in Thailand, yeah, they don't play. And I don't think you're allowed. I don't think you're allowed to make it rain either.
No, someone got arrested for that one.
Yeah, yeah, you're not allowed to make it rain either. So yeah, they when it comes to their currency, they take it very seriously because the king and former kings are on their currency, and it's Thailand is a kingdom. It's not a democracy. So yeah, I got to be mindful of that.
Hmm. Just like It's pretty much the same thing in Jordan. You
Mhm.
you see a lot of the pictures of King Abdullah II all around town. You can't disrespect that man, even not in the presence of the picture, because you can go to jail. And King Abdullah, I like him. That's a warrior king because that dude still in charge of the special. He trains with the special forces. Everybody didn't know that dude. He trained militarily here in the United States. He's actually a warrior king. Like when one of his pilots got captured by ISIS and they burned that pilot alive, hey Rihanna, I'm gonna go out with the boys. We got some stuff to do. I'll be back. Don't wait for me for dinner. I'm gonna be out for a while.
Mm.
That boy went on a C-130 with his guys, the king. He was out there jump master. Okay, let's go. Go out there.
Right. I
That's a
hear you.
warrior king. You don't get that type of leadership at all.
Mm, mm.
Only two leaders I know that went out to battle like that was Prince Harry and Prince William that went
Mm.
out in combat. But anyway,
Yeah, I was gonna say because Thailand's king, he's real good about interacting with the locals. I'm like,
mhm,
and tourists.
yeah,
So I'm like, so I like Thailand's king too. He seems to be like a really just cool, chill guy.
yeah. Same
Um,
thing with King Abdullah. He does the same thing. When Jordan, he'll go out. There's a restaurant, very famous restaurant. I ate there a couple of times when I was in Jordan, and that's where the royal family always go to get something to eat.
oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, but
Let me get to these super chats real
yeah,
quick because I think one of them is for you actually. Kings and Dreams says, "Thank you for your service, yo. AMU plug me with bro." Yeah, man. I'll give you
thanks, King.
passport blueprint contact, man. Y'all can link, man. Make that collab happen. Then he sent another $2 super chat says, "Make your credit score rain, not make it rain." I like that.
And
Thank you
that's
for
a
the
good
super chat,
point.
man. I like that.
And that's a good point. And let me jump on that for real quick. If you want to get some of the good benefits of traveling, make sure your credit score is right so you can get those credit cards with the travel reward programs and stuff. Believe me, I've reduced my airfare for this trip that I'm going to by like 100, $150
Mm,
with the reward points. So King ain't lying. Make your credit score rain because you're going to need about like minimum 690 to get those cards.
mm.
So make it rain. But anyway, um, like when you go to different countries, you got to understand you are not in America. So that American mindset is gotta go. And there are some people that don't need passports because they just can't get out of that mindset. Um, I was talking to one YouTuber who who knows Africa very well, Tanzania, Ethiopia, and that whole Pan African crew that went over there during COVID.
Hmm.
Man, and ruined it. And we got blamed for it because they thought it was passport bros, but it wasn't. They went over there because they figured, yeah, we can go over there and get into polygamy. And well, basically, people have moved over there thinking, we'll just go over there and we got $2,000 saved. We'll move a family of four over there, thinking that the people of Africa will host us because we're Africans too. No, you're not Africans, you're Americans. Okay. And it just turned into a crap show because it was like they're expecting to get a job. They haven't done their research. They're doing all this stupid stuff, and it ticks people off because it's like you're supposed to be adapting to that culture, and all you're doing is scamming. All you're doing is bringing all the habits of what you brought from the hood over to this place because these people matches the same skin color as you, and you think that's all cool. No, that ain't cool. You in someone else's house. They was overstaying. They was intentionally overstaying their visas. They were doing a whole bunch of other stuff, and that's where a lot of problems that came in. They got rid of the student visa program for learning Swahili because they were abusing that. Whole bunch of other stuff, and it made it look bad for other African Americans that were going to Tanzania. So just a few people made it bad for everybody else. So your behavior counts. Just like the young lady that went to Thailand didn't want to pay her rent. She got kicked out and then started raising hell. Hey lady, you got a job that you wasn't supposed to have, but they felt bad for you and they opened up their arms and say, yo, do this. Don't worry about it. We got you covered. And this is how you repay them. That was a bad image on us. It made us look bad. So all you had to do is just leave that bad behavior that you're used to back home and just be. If you can't do that, stay home. But a lot of people are bringing that bad behavior to these countries, and it's making everybody else look bad. And that's what ticks me off.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why when I go overseas, I see another African American over there. Just you stay over there. How you doing? But you stay over there. I'm with the locals.
Kings and Dreams with another $2 that says leaves the U.S. in the U.S. Respect their culture. Thank you so much, my brother. And somebody in the chat had a question for you. Said, which credit cards do you know to have the highest reward points for travel?
I don't know offhand. That's when you start getting, I think that's probably when you start getting into those credit cards where your annual fees are like $500 a year, which I ain't going that way. Basically, those are going to be your higher end, like MX business type stuff. And my suggestion is basically how I do it is when I go gas up my car or buy groceries, I use my credit card, but I make sure I pay it off every month. I pay it off till it's zero.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yep. And get those points. So that way, it just builds and builds and builds. And when you start noticing it, then it's like, okay, now I can go that. Also, I also become members of, like, I'm a member of United Airlines Club because this trip, I'm going to earn points from the trip anyway. So I got more points. I got to upgrade my seat because I still got reward points from my Jordan trip that I haven't used, and I got to use it before the end of this month, else it's going to go away. So I got to upgrade my seat. So I'm going to do that on this trip. All those little tips and tricks these dudes aren't using, and they can make their travels a lot better, but it's whatever. But all I'm saying is basically this, guys. Check your behaviors. Because also another thing, you're in another country. U.S. ain't going to save you because U.S. is just a guest in that country. All they can do is give you a list full of lawyers and a list full of interpreters, and they check on you so they can tell mom and dad you're okay. You get in trouble overseas, that's it. You're under the jurisdiction of that country. And a lot of these guys that's acting up, they are borderline right now of getting themselves in trouble. I want to quickly speak on something in regards to Colombia, that pay for play stuff. The legal age of prostitution in Colombia is 15. Okay. Irregardless of whether you're in Colombia or not, you will abide by the US laws, meaning if you have intercourse with anybody under the age of 18, you can still be criminally charged. Keep something in mind, ladies and gentlemen. The embassies, I know who's in those embassies. It ain't just the State Department, for one. Two, there is a law enforcement branch of the State Department called the Diplomatic Security Service who has arrest authority for acts like this overseas. Or they'll let the locals do the sweep and they'll pick up whoever's American out of that and charge you. So don't think the long arm of the law is going to stop at the borders of the United States. No, they'll get you in overseas.
Uh-uh. Wow.
Think about it.
15? That's crazy.
Yeah, that may be their rule, but you will still abide by the laws of the United States. Think about it. What was Dwayne Rock Johnson role in Fast and Furious? He was a DSS special agent. Where was he? He was in Brazil.
Brazil.
Exactly. Because why? Those agents are in the embassies.
Mm, interesting. Now I wanted to leave this comment up because those are some other things people don't know. And you want to know you want to know something else, Tiger 9511? Something else that I learned when I was in the Philippines. Um,
Wow.
public smoking, you can get a fine for public smoking. Like if you walking down the street and you smoking, you can get fined for that in the Philippines.
You can also get fined for chewing gum and sticking it under the table and stuff in the
Yep.
Philippines.
Yep. So yeah, man, you I know that sounds crazy. Yeah, because I was gonna say I think in Singapore you're not even allowed to have gum, are you? Or something like that. In
Yeah,
Singapore.
they're strict in Singapore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys. So y'all gotta be careful. Like Miss Don said, you gotta check the customs before you go. Kings of Dreams with another super chat. $2 says be humble and remain in your masculine frame. Thank you so much, sir, for your contribution.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Damn. I gotta catch up. LeBron will never be as great as Jordan. That's one hell of a name, bro. With the $10 super chat says, I've been living in Germany for over 30 years and never had a problem. I live like a king. Stay away from Pookie Ray Ray. Jaracavius. Damn, boy, y'all got some new names now. Damn, I got tongue tied trying to say that. That sounds worse than Glocktavius. Feminine behavior and feminine behavior, Antoine, and 4 baby daddies. I'm done, bro. You goofy as hell. Thank you, bro. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Hey, let me tell you something. I love my chat, bro. Y'all be
Not crazy.
y'all crazy. They be going ham in the chat, bro. Oh my god, man. But I will say this. The LeBron Jordan debate, to be honest with you, I'm kind of over that. You know, I don't want to get sidetracked, but yeah, I'm kind of over that debate, to be honest with you, because it is completely two different styles, man. But I do got a question though. What part of Germany do you live in? Because I'm gonna be going to Cologne, Germany, to meet up with Soraya here next month. Like I'm looking forward to that. I mean, she's already like gathering places for me to go and things that we're gonna do. So I'm really looking forward to that. Shout out to Trey, man. It's been a while since I've seen you, brother. What's going on, Trey?
Oh, Trey, what's going on, bro?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and please subscribe to Kings and Dreams, you guys. Please subscribe
Yeah.
to that channel.
Also, guys, it would behoove you if you're going to travel, do get some type of travel medical insurance just in case. There are plans out there. Um, you do have some even with like Blue Cross, Blue Cross, Blue Shield. They have a global plan, and then there's some other plans that's out there. Do get that just in case something do happen. You never know. You can be hiking and something happen, you fall, twist your ankle and stuff. Because basically, if you have to go to the hospital, I mean, you got to pay that bill. And this is where the e-begging comes in. If you ain't got the money to pay that bill, you better come up with that money quick because you can't leave that country. Matter of fact, they'll seize your passport until you can pay.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the thing. So that's why those e-beggars, you can't be doing that e-begging stuff if you ain't got nothing to take care of you if something happens. And those things can happen.
Mm-mm. Yeah, we got some more super chats. Kings and Dreams with a $2 super chat says digest these red pills with discretion and purpose, man. Thank you, my brother. LeBron will never be as great as Jordan. The $5 super chat says if you work on a military installation in Europe, we fall under SOFA status of forces agreement. I'm in Bavaria. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you for your contributions, guys. Miss Don, yeah, now Kings and Dreams, um, and Passport Blueprints are two different channels. But I have had both of them on my channel before though. Like for real. Me and Kings and Dreams about due for another collab because we was talking in the group chat about that the other day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So just these are things that some of these other passport bros aren't doing. And we just don't want you guys to get hemmed up. What happened with that whole live thing, it was to me, it was disgusting and it was just it was bad. It was horrible. I didn't like it at all. Um and I don't know what possessed people to donate to something like that. Like I said, it's the male version of OnlyFans at this point. It is.
It's crazy.
And to tell you the truth, it's without the nudity. That's even worse. You don't even get nudity out of it.
Oh my god, man. It's hold on. So what was Floyd doing before he started traveling? Was he working? Does
He
he
calls himself
does he
a police auditor, which basically is these dudes that start some stuff with somebody. They call the police, and then he plays the whole constitutional right thing. No, you can't do that. I have constitutional right. I don't have to answer any questions. I have a constitutional right. I can stand over here. I have a constitutional right. That's why he had warrants,
Mm-mm.
aka troublemaker. Busy around doing stuff, the F with the police, while the police got more important things to do. He's over there starting trouble. But he saw Austin and he wanted to do what Austin was doing, so he jumped on a plane and tracked Austin down when Austin was overseas somewhere.
Yeah,
And
I
ever
think when
since then,
I think when they first met, they was in when he was in Brazil, right?
I want to say Germany.
I don't think Austin been to Germany yet, has he?
Somewhere in one of the
Because he just interviewed somebody from Germany because he was asking about it because he never been
he
there.
went to one of those Euro countries. I know that.
Well, I know they were in Romania together. I do
Okay.
remember that. I want to say Austin went to Poland too, but I can't remember. I think he went to Poland and Romania.
Mhm.
But I know I think the first time they met was when they went to was when they was in Brazil.
Okay.
I remember right. I think so. But I know they were in Romania together as well. And the
Yeah.
Philippines. Where else they go together? I want to say Thailand too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Thailand, Philippines, Romania, and Brazil. Those four countries I know for sure they were
And
there.
Colombia.
Oh yeah, in Colombia. Yep, I forgot about Colombia. Yeah, Kings and Dreams. The two dots. Yeah, Romania and Poland is Eastern Europe.
Yeah, Eastern Europe.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Thank you for that super chat. I think yeah. But see, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to travel alone because I was one of those guys that was kind of like, I don't want to do it by myself. But then when I look at that situation in particular, it's like, you know what, I'm kind of glad I am because, um, for one, you know, I'm like, I like to move the way I want to move when I want to move. Uh, but also I want to have my own identity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is one of the things that I wish Floyd would have did is not follow Austin around so much and just do his own thing so that way you're not seen as somebody that's following him. And I don't know, bro. It's just
Yeah, which brings me to another thing. It's um guys learn to travel alone. Don't travel with groups of guys. Don't travel to the same locations like everybody else and doing the same thing. Go to other places, go to Japan, go um to Romania and stuff like that. I want to go to Bucharest because I believe that's where Dracula's castle's at. And I want to
mhm.
go up there and check it out.
Yeah, me
Now
too.
it's called Bram's Castle. Um, I want to, check out various places: Morocco, Tunisia.
Mhm.
Um, don't waste your time. And I understand that, yeah, it's a weekend jump going back and forth to the DR or Cartagena and stuff like that. I understand, but eventually, sooner or later, you're gonna have to take that long haul because
Mhm.
you're shortchanging yourself.
Mhm.
Go to these other places and experience life and enjoy. Like I said, living in Israel, that was a whole different experience. And I can speak a lot about what's going on in this whole conflict that's going on in Gaza and, speak it from not just an educational standpoint, but actually living there, and it's almost like I'm like, Israel's, I lived there and it was a part of me. But, there's other places you guys can go. Yeah,
Mhm.
black people allowed in Tunisia. Um, now I'm gonna jump on Tunisia for a little bit. You guys, you got to find your purpose when you travel. It can't be just women. You know, travel is an experience. Travel, as we talked about, Men's Mental Health Month. Trust me, you get a lot of stuff off off your mind when you are out there in different places. Like when I went to Jordan, I went to this ancient city of Petra, and walking down through the Seek, which is a small crack in this canyon that led up to the Treasury Building, which is the carving of the building inside of side of a mountain, which is quite amazing. And if you want to see it, it's on my channel.
Yeah, I watched that too, man. That was dope.
So it's so peaceful. I was at such a peace going through that canyon and just seeing ancient ruins, and it was just like, wow, this is so cool. This is so amazing. And you'll never get that feeling again to be there, one of the eight wonders of the world. Think about it.
So that is one of the eighth wonders of the world.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and for you guys that don't know, he's talking about the carving that's from the movie Indiana Jones, if any of you guys remember.
Or it was also in one of the Transformer movies as well.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay.
I forgot which one, but yeah, it's just so amazing. And then down about 2 hours down the road, you have, I didn't get to go down there. You have Wadi Rum, which is this desert, um, where the actual, if you know the actual history of the formation of the Arab world of Israel and stuff like that, where you actually had that officer, Lawrence of Arabia. That wasn't a fictional character, that was a real dude, and that's where they're now making the Star Wars movies. Now, I'm going to
Mm.
jump back to Tunisia because Tunisia is where they actually first started filming Star Wars movies down in there is that town in Tunisia that actually is called Tatooine. So I would love to go there, but the problem is it's because of the civil wars, because it's next to Libya, and there's a lot of issues down there with civil wars and ISIS and things like that. Um, so you can go down to Tunisia, you can go to Tunisia, but don't go south of that city. Stay in Tunis, enjoy, because there's been some kidnappings and you don't want to really get caught up in there. So I would even look at the travel advisory before I go and check out the news before I go to Tunisia, just to see what's going on, because you're right next to Libya and there's been some issues over there. So, but as passport bros, you got to do your due diligence when you travel and when you go into different places. That's another thing. You too focus on women, you know, you can get yourself burned.
Mhm.
Like my mom always said, a bottle of whiskey and a piece of what will bring a man down any day of the week. How many dudes getting scoped and robbed?
Mhm.
How many dudes getting scoped and not waking up?
Mhm.
All because of what? Piece of box.
Mhm. You're right. See, LeBron will never be as great as Jordan with the $5 Super Chat says, while living here in Germany, I travel to Paris, Mallorca every summer, Malta, Czech Republic, Netherlands. Stay on your best behavior always. Thank you so much, my brother. I was actually considering going to the Netherlands. Because I actually had met somebody from the Netherlands when I was in the Philippines. He owns a restaurant in down there. Matter of fact, I did a vlog about it. I forgot it was called Cafe something. I don't know, but the food there was really good. A brother put me on to it. Yeah, because I was there with him and Sharon Lapu Lapu. Um, yeah, I'm like, it was pretty dope. I'm like, after talking to him, I'm like, shit, I'm like, I might go to the Netherlands now. Um,
Malta sounds interesting, and that's something.
yeah, I've heard
Malta,
about Malta
very,
too.
very interesting.
Oh, shout out to Jay, man. I see you, brother. What's going on, G?
Hey, brother Jay,
Jay, where you at, man?
Cali.
Oh, so that was Cali that I saw that picture of.
Yeah, I said
I
it was
couldn't.
projects.
I was like, because I couldn't tell what that was. I was like, oh, okay, then that's what's up, man. Shout out to Jay, man. Oh my goodness. No, okay, yeah, he confirmed it, Cali. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Damn, man.
Also, guys, if you're going to be going back and forth to Spanish-speaking countries, learn Spanish, please. It's your survival mechanism, for Christ's sake. Literally.
Yeah, cause that video that Yoga sent in the chat this morning with Sin City and a few other brothers, what I was talking to you about, mentioned it earlier. Cause Sin City was like, man, ain't none of these brothers learning the language, and I don't know. I just felt it very strange that this critique was coming from him, because based on what I've seen of his content, um,
He does speak it a little bit. I've heard him in some of the videos. He does speak it a little bit, but
yeah, I don't know. It just
I
because,
don't know what's his.
well, his whole stance is that, man, these brothers ain't going down here for relationships and yada yada yada. But then I was thinking to myself, but the guys that I see you with, from what I can tell, all they do is ex tourists. From what I can tell, like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like it's like at least on my travel channel, at some point in time, you can kind of see me with the same chick over and over and over again. So like, oh, okay, that's somebody wrong taken seriously. Like, um, but I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to me, but
Well, here's the thing, and I know learning a language is hard, and for me, it's been very hard because I've been busy with other stuff and other learning projects I've been doing. But I'm not the one that's constantly going back and forth to these places and posting girls' behinds on my, channel and stuff like that. I travel. I will learn the language as I go. Um, it's not the guys that are doing it have no interest in doing relationships. Now, I know the passport pros who are down there doing relationships. They're there to have a serious relationship. I know one or two of them. Actually, we know a mutual one down in Thailand who just got engaged. All right. There are those guys that they do exist. Everybody want to sit here and say, oh, they're always going down there for box. Not all of them. First and foremost, I tell them those aren't passport bros. Those are S tourists. They're just using our name because fact of the matter is they got a YouTube channel. What sounds more appropriate? You're going to say, hey, I'm an S tourist, or you're going to say you're a passport bro. Think about it.
mhm.
I'm going to say I'm a passport bro because if I say I'm an S tourist, that ain't going to sound right too. It's not going to have this, the optics is not going to look good.
Yeah, it's not appealing.
Yeah. It's going to say a lot of things about me. So, but the real passport bros are out there. They're out there looking for wives. But the thing is, no one's showing it on TV because it's a private matter. The only thing we're doing is just showing you guys, you know, where these places are at, where to go, what you need to know. Me, I just show you how to travel for cheap so you can do this going back and forth, you know, save money. Other passport bros just show you basically good places to go, what to be aware of when you get to these destinations. And that's pretty much it. What you do next, on you. That's the thing.
Uh, yeah, Coach Carp, I do not know any Portuguese. I already know I'm a probably struggle with this.
I'm currently studying it now.
Oh my god, I'm like I don't know any Portuguese. Only thing I know is how to say hi because it's the same as Spanish but spelled different. Other than that, I don't know any Portuguese.
I know very little, but I'm currently learning it right now.
Mm-mm.
And like someone that mentioned earlier, yeah, Chat GPT, they have one that literally you can actually have a lesson going on where it will speak to you in whatever target language you're learning, and you can speak back and literally just have that actual person. It's literally actually having the actual person there, and you can learn.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I have it on my phone. But see, again, these are things that, you know, a lot of these guys you're seeing are not doing because they're too wrapped up in playing, you know, manga and stuff like that. And they want to just go over there just for the women. And it's like, seriously? And the type of women you're getting, are you really getting those mature, beautiful women like you see on magazine covers and stuff? You know, they're getting the
Yeah.
beautiful bottom feeders like Andre calls them.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, when I went to Vietnam, that had absolutely nothing to do with women. As a matter of fact, I don't think I filmed any women my whole entire time in Vietnam. Uh, Even when I went to Bali recently, I actually met a couple of women that I'm friends with on Facebook that happen to be Filipinas, and they just happened to be there at the same time. Where we went, I wasn't really able to film, so and when we went to the club, it was really dark, so you really couldn't see them. But I'm like, but both women are very beautiful. They model and shit. Like I know one of them was in a music video. Um, and you got to think Bali. Come on, bro. You're gonna see women from all over the globe there. Like it was crazy. Like I mean, like I had a conversation with some women from England. Um, Decent looking women. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, and they knew what I was doing. I'm like, I could have easily been like, let me go ahead and get this for the vlog. But I was like, I'm like, Bali was that trip was more for me than anything because that was a bucket list location. I've always wanted to go there. Same thing with Vietnam. So 9 times out of 10, if I'm going to a bucket list location and I tell you this is somewhere I've always wanted to go, it's far less likely you're going to see any women being vlogged with me unless it just happens to be organic and she just cool like that. But
Mhm.
um,
Yeah,
yeah,
same thing.
man, that's why I tell guys is I think it's important for guys to have a bucket list because I think it's like you said earlier, man. I don't want guys to shortchange themselves only being worried about box because dude, it's a lot to see out here, and just that in itself, it just expands your mind, and it just gives you a whole different perspective, man. And like when I went to see the Golden Bridge, like it was like so humbling and like I was like legit like kind of like holding back tears because it was kind of like okay, I've wanted to go to this place for years. I've always wanted to see it and to like finally do it. Like it was like okay, I kind of like I mean, it felt like an accomplishment, because it was like, damn, I never thought I would be able to be here. And like, I've always seen it in pictures. And like, I even had somebody on Instagram. He made a comment because I had took a picture of the Golden Bridge, and because of a certain angle, he was like, "Bro, you should take that picture down and try to sell it because it had a certain angle that made the because you know how the hands hold the bridge." Said the angle that I took, it made it look like kind of made it look like the bridge was taking a selfie or something. It was something weird like that. He said, "Dude, you could probably get paid off of that picture," but it wasn't. It's not about that. It was just, that's something that I've always wanted to do, or somewhere I was always wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, Bali, and I'm the same way about Morocco because I know you mentioned Morocco earlier. Um, Barcelona, Spain, like, dude, there's a ton of places that I want to go. You guys that have nothing to do with women, and I've wanted to go to these places for years.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah. Me going to Spain, excuse me, Brazil next week, it's more or less for real estate because
right.
that's why I was scoping out because looking for a place to, if I want to go back and forth to Brazil, I got a crash pad. Plus, they're building some nice housing units out there that you can get for cheap. I mean, I've seen 2-bedroom townhomes for like 60 grand. Yeah,
Wow.
60,000. I mean, think
Mm-mm.
about it. There's not a resale market out there. So if you buy it, it's pretty much going to be yours for quite a while. But you can do an Airbnb if you want, you know, even if you get a used place, fix it up, got an Airbnb, you can Airbnb it out, whenever, especially if you pay it all at once, it's yours. The maintenance fees are super cheap. So you're going to make a massive profit off of that if you do it as an Airbnb. You can't lose, especially if you got a lot of people showing an interest of going down to Brazil. And this
Mm,
spot that one that I was looking at was like only 5 blocks away from the beach.
mm. Wow.
So you have even like opportunities to go and make money overseas, in the real estate market. You know, I don't, like I said, it's everybody think, oh, I got to get my, pay. Yo, that's fine. Keep that to yourself, bro. We don't care. It's like some of these guys gotta show it and just because I think that like one guy that I usually talk to on here, it's like real deal. He breaks it down. It's like these guys gotta. I think a lot of these guys are still attached to Keisha back home. The one they get rejected. That's why they got to do all this stuff, show off with all these 304s that's in these different countries, so they can show off to Keisha and have Keisha all of a sudden they're interested in him and all this other stuff. You know, screw that crap.
Mhm.
I'm not here for that. I don't want Keisha following me. I don't. Yo, just leave me be. You got all these beautiful feminine women overseas, man, and y'all want to just sit there and just screw them and play these little stupid mind games and stuff, sooner or later, and they're already starting. They're starting to catch up, and it's like, yo, stay out of here. They're gonna soon say we don't want no American black men over here because you see what they're doing in Colombia right now.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
that's why I'm not in no real rush to go back to Colombia. To be honest with you.
yeah,
Um,
and I really wanted to go down there, but like I said, well, what do we do? What do we do? Yeah, look what you're doing. You're advertising this whole S tourism thing, and they don't want that image. That's just reality. They don't want the image.
Mhm.
What country wants to be known for that? Go down there, enjoy Colombia. There's probably a bunch of good, cool stuff down there. You know,
Oh yeah.
salsa dancing. I mean, my gosh, let's do that, man. I think Pablo Frescobar, he's went to a horse, some type of horse riding thing today.
Oh, he went to that.
Yeah,
Oh man, Jamal, bro, Jamal be posting videos of that all the time, bro. Oh my God,
yeah, with the women on the horseback and
talking
stuff
about
like that. He went to
some
that,
of the
man.
most beautiful women. Oh
Oh my
God.
God.
Mm, 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 mm. Man,
I
yeah.
After seeing that, I'm considering taking a flight down to Colombia next time they do stuff like that. Now I'm gonna reach out to Pablo on that and see how often they do that. If they do that, I'm gonna go try that out. There's some cool stuff you can do in these countries and meet some really, really gorgeous women with jobs, careers, and you can go take them out. Don't worry about, probably only have to worry about getting scope because these people ain't gonna scope you. You just gotta know which women you're gonna be with. The women that's doing the scoping are the ones that they don't care. When you picking them when you picking them off of Tinder and stuff like that, where organized crime is already infiltrated that and using it to their advantage, they don't care. As opposed to let's go meet that nurse or that school teacher or that businesswoman that has a lot to lose. They're not going to lose that.
All right.
But I tell you, you're not going to get them in bed the first night, second night, or third night, something like that. You're going to do it the proper way.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, Tiger 9511. They had yams. Uh oh Lord.
Oh, those women were gorgeous. When he showed that video, I was like, oh my God, those women were drop dead gorgeous. And the Brazilian women, straight up,
Yeah,
you better be
Travel
in that.
Versity already told me. He said when you go to Brazil, you're gonna be like this. I'm like, for real. I think that's one of the reasons why I've been putting it off for so long because I've always Brazilian women always been on high on my list as far as like attractiveness, man. So physical attractiveness anyway.
They
But
take care of themselves.
yes, the gym culture
Huge.
is on another level, bro.
Yeah, just look at the like that gym I showed you, that the one they made out of concrete with the concrete weights and stuff down
Hmm.
at there. Free gym. You go out there and work out. Concrete weights and stuff. They built that. Wow. I may go to that gym just to try it out. People have ruined it. Some of these guys, these YouTubers you see out there that's putting this stuff out, they've ruined it.
Yeah, I'm like, speaking of which, they talking about that now.
Yeah.
You said certain parts. Yeah, I figured certain parts. Like if I was to go back to Medellin, I probably wouldn't go back to Parque Lleras. Um, I'll probably stick to Laureles and maybe. Well, I wouldn't mind going to Provenza because Provenza is up the street from Parque Lleras, but that's more like that's not real. That's where like you come across more of the regular chicks, and they just out there mingling, eating, and what have you. But there's a few places in Medellin that I still want to go to that I didn't go to last time. But I still keep in contact with the woman. Actually, couple of the women that I was dating down there, so they're pretty cool. Um,
What
I
about
was
Barranquilla?
Badankia. I still keep in contact with the last girl that I was dating there before I left. Um, I love Barranquilla, man. I really do. It's so chill, and I don't feel like I gotta like. I mean, I'm always got my head on a swivel, especially in Colombia, but I don't get that same vibe as opposed to Medellin, where it's like, and Barranquilla just doesn't seem to have that same perception as Medellin and Cartagena. It's a lot more. It's a little bit more conservative on the conservative side. But there's just less to do in Barranquilla compared to a Medellin or Cartagena, obviously. So I mean, there's still things to do, but it's not a tourist town like Cartagena and Medellin. I'm like, but I still want to go to Cartagena and go to Cali. I'm not really like pressed to go to Bogota. Um, but people say Bogota is a good place to go to too. So, um, yeah, man. Because I'm like, because I've been keeping in contact with a woman for Cartagena. I was actually considering going down there just to see her, but I don't know, man. It's just what's happened recently in Colombia, man. It's just I don't want to say I wouldn't feel safe. More so than anything is that because of what's happened recently, I don't think I would feel as welcome, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah, because at the end of the day, Colombia is Colombia, so you got to watch your back and you got to be on your p's and q's. But the last thing I want is the moment I'm in customs, you know, the locals are kind of looking at me weird, like, yeah, like why the fuck are you here? Like, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I get it. Um, yeah, and just the fact that going out in these airports and you're leery about the cab drivers because they may be part of the whole robbing crew and stuff like that, and the kidnapping and stuff. That that gets me scared. And like if I have to go to Colombia, I got to do things a little bit way different as far as traveling. I got to do a lot of travel prep,
Hmm.
And speaking of which, you guys are going to see my way I travel on this channel um, when we film in Brazil. That's going to be on Rome's channel, how I pack. And you'll understand why I pack the way I pack and why I have the certain bags that I have. I'll show you that when we're in Brazil. Um, but yeah, I do things a little bit weird, and that's because I kind of move like a ghost when I'm trying to go through the airports and stuff. Um, or when I'm in a different country, it's just because me being in the military, I kind of roam. It's just the way I am. It's because we're very anti-terrorist kind of minded. We got a lot of that training, so it's just been instilled in me. I still do it today on certain things. So when I plan my trip and do all that stuff, and you can see the videos. I got videos posted on my channel about that. And when you look at them, it's like, yeah, okay, yeah. And I even go further in depth. But these are things that a lot of these guys aren't doing, and you don't want to be like them. They still, like Roman said earlier, still wearing gold and fancy clothes in a country like Colombia, and they're becoming targets. So these are things you don't want to do. You know, that's why I say look at the travel advisory, see what's going on in that country before you go. Um, Brazil, I got the alert saying the possibility of terrorist attacks because of the whole LGBT, you know, pride parade stuff.
Mm.
I got
Yeah,
that.
I heard about
I
that.
got that via email because I enrolled in the STEP program, the Smart Travels Enrollment Program. So they know I'm going to be in Brazil at this time frame. So what any information they give, anything that happens, they'll send it to my email,
Mm,
and I'll get the email and I'm alerted to whatever's going on.
mm. That's
So which I
good.
recommend you guys do. You can get that on the State Department website.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, everywhere I go, I enrolled in that program. Even when I was in Israel, it keeps me alerted to any BS that happens in different countries. So that way I make a decision on what to do, and keeps me in contact with the embassy and all the other stuff. And plus, I had to get another phone because this is my second phone. I got to give you the number for that
Okay.
because this iPhone, yeah, hot commodity in Brazil.
Mm,
Brazil, that phone goes in my bag and it stays in my bag, and that phone I carry with me. So, but
mm, mm.
got to be smart when you travel. And these brothers, these so-called passport bros, they don't think like me.
Mm, mm.
Yeah.
I just, man, here's my thing. I just, I'm trying to understand. I really wish that these guys were just a little bit more forthcoming about what they're really trying to do. Because I've never been the one to like try to like shit on anybody or anything like that. But when I see content creators over here acting like they can't do anything unless people donate to them, it re- it really rubs me the wrong way. It really does rub me the wrong way, and the reason why, because I'm thinking to myself, and like you mentioned earlier, there are live streams where I won't get a super chat or a donation at all, but I'll be on here an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'm not gonna sit over here and be like, oh, and why come ain't none of y'all donate? Y'all are still watching. As long as y'all watch, that's that's all I can ask for. Like that, like I'm grateful enough that you even take the time out to watch me. So who the hell am I to sit over here and demand that you give me money too on top of that?
Exactly.
So it's like, damn, so you know what I'm saying? So it's like you're already giving me you already voluntarily giving me your time by watching me. Who am I to sit over here and demand that you give me money?
Money Mitch, are you kidding me?
Please don't, man. Come on, bro.
You gotta be kidding me, dude.
Come on, man. Bro, Money Mitch, my membership for this channel isn't even that much.
And here's the thing I came to realize with this whole anti-pass pro bro stuff. All of it is just to make money.
I agree. I agree because
All of it's just to make money.
yeah, I agree.
Because these dudes know that if you start talking about negative stuff about the passport bros, you're going to get all these female haters and stuff like that subscribe to your channel. You're going to get all this revenue and stuff from the views and all this other stuff. You're going to make money because the more and more haters, the more and more people who don't like the passport bros for whatever reason, they're going to subscribe to the channel. You're going to talk a whole bunch of stuff. You're going to slander people. It's a money thing. And they sit over there and they make all this money. They don't have to work.
Do you see this?
For what? What content he actually really puts out? For him to get a car. And he's supposed to be going back to overseas and stuff.
That's why I don't understand, bro. Why are y'all donating money to this man for a car, and this man is supposed to be traveling overseas? Because I'm like, because I'll tell you what, guys, I can't wait till my truck is finally paid off because I plan on spending most, if not all, my time overseas here in the next couple of years. Because my truck is supposed to be paid off by 2025, like either 2020, like 2025 or 26. Yeah, and trust and believe when it does get paid off, don't be surprised if you hear me talking about selling it because
Sell it. You
I'm not
said
I'm not I'm not gonna be in the States too much, so it ain't gonna be no use for it. It's just gonna be sitting there.
sell it and take the money and down payment on a condo.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Home
Because
base that.
transportation over here is so cheap, you don't need a car. Like,
Same thing. If you get a condo down in freaking uh Copacabana, down on Copacabana Beach, you don't need a car. Now, if you get the outskirts, yeah, you're gonna need a car.
mm-hmm.
But for Copacabana Beach, no, you don't need it. And
Mm-hmm.
you have to look at it like this: why would I want to be a mod when he's charging me, $35 a month to be his mod?
Yeah,
That doesn't make any sense.
that don't even make any sense, man. What's up? What's up, Rolando? I see you, brother. Yeah, that don't make any damn sense. I'm like, do you think maybe it's just a bunch of incels that are doing this?
You know, I don't. I've seen his stuff. He is just like, I don't even know what he really puts out. Like, okay, I do cold approaches. We have beat that dead horse to down to the DNA. Cold approaches, cold approaches, cold approaches. All right, you're in a foreign country. You don't really per se really need that. Just be friendly, speak the language. That's it. Dude. If you see me talk to these Israelis women, man, let me tell you something, bro. I struck up a conversation with these ladies just like with just what I was wearing because I used to wear a cowboy hat a lot in Israel.
Mm-hmm.
That struck up conversation.
Mm.
Seriously. And let me tell you something, and I'll show you the women I hooked up with that I knew when I was in Israel. Dude, you'd be shocked.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't because when International Passport interviewed those women from Germany, one of them was from Israel, and she was the most attractive one out of the three women. That woman was good. God, that woman was gorgeous. I'm like, shit. I'm like, damn, if it wasn't so dangerous, I'd go. I'm like, but yeah, yeah, those Middle Eastern women, good God, bro. They are some of the most beautiful women that are not talked about.
I got one with a girl that looked like Khloe Kardashian baby sister before the weight loss,
Mm, 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 mm.
and she was gorgeous. Mm, mm, mm.
Mm, mm. Oh, yo, are you serious? Yo,
That dude was literally, I don't, and then with those damn headphones around his head, when he was with those hookers. Everywhere he goes, he got them damn headphones in that man bag that straps around there.
um, I don't know, bro. I'm just, man, it's just not a good look. It's just not a good look.
None of it's a good look, and that's the thing. It's right now, pretty much call yourself a traveler and just go out there and just enjoy. That's the thing you can do because there's so much out there, and you'll, like I said, you'll meet her. You'll meet the right one. All you got to do is just chill and stop worrying about trying to get women in the bed and stuff like that. My God, what does that make you look like? Seriously.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, damn. No, it's blue now. He's been wearing the blue one.
Going in on the chat. Oh my god. The Kings and Dreams with the $2 super chat says a lot of men nowadays are socially awkward. Yeah, I agree with that, man. Oh my goodness. Uh, I'm like, because to be honest with you, even I struggled with that when I was younger. And it's funny too because like I tell guys all the time, man, I've always been more of an introvert, and my friends in my circle always made fun of me for it. But now they're making fun of me because I don't stay in the country. It'd be like, damn, Ron, we couldn't even get you to go out and have drinks with us all the time. Shit, now we can't get you to stay in the United States. I was like, I know. I'm like, hell, shit. When I'm out of the country, I probably go out more than I do when I was in the United States. Well,
Mm-hmm.
for one, because it's more affordable. Uh, I'm like, they ain't charging $10, $15, or $20 for a drink. Um, but yeah, man. That's another reason why I want guys to travel as well, man. Um, because it helps you be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And thank you for that, Ms. Don. Thank you for that, Ms. Don. Because especially me, having to learn a new language, um, and especially when you're going to various countries and you're not going to know the language everywhere you go, but um interacting with the locals, and even other foreigners, like there was like when I was filming the other day and I was trying to show the nightlife here, and I just happened to be filming, and another guy, I don't even know if he was American or not, but he just happened to be a bald head guy with a beard, and he saw me, and this man literally in the background did this, then walked up to me. Like just super friendly, and I'm just kind of like, okay, and traveling will help you get out of your shell for sure, man. It's definitely done that for me, and um everybody back home, as far as my family and friends, they definitely see it. Like they see it, and they can definitely see the change in me because of it. So yeah, you guys, man. uh
It will change you big time, man.
yeah.
Especially when you just got to go to different countries. Don't go to the spots like everybody else goes to. Just go to just different spots, man. Middle East, Europe, uh, East Asia, uh, Japan. I mean, all over. Just go, man. Just pick a spot and go. Because let me tell you something. It's so you see so much that a lot of people back in the hood won't. They don't admire you. Because I had one guy who I know for years. We grew up in the church, and I saw him one time when I got back from Israel. And he was asking me, "What are you doing nowadays?" I was like, "Yo, I'm in Israel. I'm studying this, and that." It's like, "Word, yeah, I've been down to the whole city of Jerusalem and all that stuff. I live out there now." He's like, "Yo, I am very proud to know you, Corey, because you have done so much. Coming from the hood and stuff like that. You've done so much, man. You really, really, really done, a great deal. It's so great because you don't let nothing stop you. And that's the thing, that's what you guys got to look at it from that perspective. You will never know where you're going to find that actual happiness when you go out there. I don't follow the crowd. You know, I just go out there and just have fun. Um, Money Mitch, I would call Blue Cross and see about the whole Blue Cross Global, see if you can upgrade that. I would give them a call, see if you can do that. Um, but go online and ask about the that insurance and see the requirements. Called Blue Cross Global Insurance. Um, Google that, see the requirements and stuff, and I would call your insurance to see if you can upgrade from that, um, and see if you can get that. If not, then I would just get another insurance. Some insurance they will give you insurance for the time frame you're going to be overseas, and you'll just pay that amount and see the requirements and stuff like that. So I would go about it that way.
Okay. Let me congratulate our brother for finally filing out that passport paper.
Corey,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, are they still having real long waits?
not that I've heard of. It should be a little quicker now. Um, One thing I will say this, Corey, make a photo. And this is what I'm telling people, and make a photocopy of your passport. I would make a computer file, passport, your travel docs, any medical records that would be relevant for travel, um, important phone numbers, and I will put it in an encrypted thumb drive. Keep it in your travel bag just in case something happens. You're going to be ready to pull those docs out in a heartbeat. I have a travel file, and I got to actually order that thumb drive. I would get the thumb drive that also connects into your phone. One's a USB and one's a Lightning drive. So that way, if you need to show the guys at customs real quick, if you don't have the paper copy with you, you can just, hey, this is it. So one of those neat little tricks you can do. Um, if all you guys, listening to me, I got a whole bunch of other free stuff on the channel. So if you haven't subscribed to the Passport Blueprint channel, um, if one of the mods can put my channel up on the chat, so these guys can subscribe to the channel. Um, so that way, I got a whole bunch of stuff, travel stuff in there. So if you guys want to get in there, get some tips, free of charge, um, please do so. Um, but yeah,
Yeah, you guys. This man right here has saved me a lot of money. A lot of my tactics, as far as trying to get the cheapest prices you can get, have came from him, man. So
mhm.
definitely subscribe to that brother's channel, man. I've been trying to get this brother to 1,000 subscribers for the longest. Now I know you're pretty close now, ain't you?
850. Still
850.
waiting.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Alex, can you put my channel up there, please?
Oh, okay, because I was gonna say I didn't know if Alex was still in the chat or not. Yeah, Alex, put Passport Blueprints link in the chat for us, please.
Yeah, I
What
got
you
new stuff I'm going to be putting up, and like I said, when I get over to when I get up to Brazil, we're going to show you my actually got the video up of the backpack I'm going to use. It's one of the newest videos that I have up. I've talked about it, but we're going to get more and more in depth about my new backpack that I have. that I usually travel. I usually travel with a backpack, and we're gonna do a special show on Rome's channel, and we're going to show you why I carry this backpack and some other stuff because it makes my travel a lot more easier. So um, you'll see why that's going to be very effective, especially like with the knapsack. I'm able to put all my clothes in it. That way I can just bounce out the plane when I'm done. I don't have to wait for no baggage to come off and stuff like that. But yeah, you'll see how I travel and how I roll and stuff like that when I travel. Because I did that when I was in Jordan. And it was just a cool trip. And that's the thing. I teach these little things and look at my subscription rate. But yet the ones
Right.
who are mongers and do all the sex stuff on their channels, they get a lot of stuff. I even
Exactly.
tell you how to get your passports and different ways to get your passports and visas and all that stuff. And look how many subscribers I get.
Right. That's crazy, man. It's criminal. Yeah, yeah, Jay Clyde. We agree with you on that. Funny thing, I'm like, I've had a lot of people say that I should have more subscribers than I do.
Mhm.
I'm like, so I'm right there with you, bro. I
You
mean,
know, I got some more security like tips and stuff. Um, like I said, this bag, if I when I show you how this bag operates, this bag is so dope. Trust me, Rome, you're gonna want to buy this bag.
you know what? And I almost got a feeling that I think I know what kind of bag you got because I think I saw it on social media somewhere. If it is what I think it is. Um, but yeah, hey Corey Smith. The reason why I was asking because they had a backlog for passports. That's why I was asking you if the wait was still long or not. But if it's not long anymore, that's what's up. Because I know when it was backlogged, they said it was taking like 10 to 12 weeks. That
Something
was
like that. Yeah.
crazy. Mm-mm.
I don't do lives, but I'm gonna do one in 2 weeks, in about a week after the trip from Brazil, um, just to give my perspective on it. Um, but I don't usually do lives. I need to start doing lives, to be honest with you. My whole thing with lives is what I hate is the trolls. They're getting on my
Mm.
nerves. People get on my skin real quick. But I
Yeah,
really gotta start getting
yeah,
into the lives and stuff. But
yeah. Kind
yeah,
of like what was the woman yesterday? Miss I don't know. She tried to come for Miss Dawn though. Because yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I think her name was Lady D. If that was yesterday. Um, yeah, Jay Clyde, you right. The lives do help with watch time. Um, but yeah, it was a woman yesterday named Lady D that came in the chat because I was doing a live. Yep, Edward, you right, Lady D. I thought so. I was doing a live reaction to the second part of the Brandon Jamal guy, the single mom guy, and this woman comes in the chat and says, "Oh, okay, so we're gonna watch somebody um bash single moms," or it was something to that effect, and I had asked her a question, and she, "Oh, we just gonna hear bash." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "So do you?" I was like, "Do you got that same energy for women that been bashing men? Because y'all been doing that shit for decades." She got quiet as a mouse, and instead of answering my question, because I was not going to move on with the show till she answered my question in the chat. Instead of answering my question, you want to know what she did? She started asking Mrs. Don questions because Mrs. Don is aligned with men. And for y'all that don't know, that's her man in her picture. And you see the MRS. And I guarantee you, Miss Lady D, whoever the hell he called her Lady Dumped. I'm weak. Yeah, that's probably what happened, bro. I'm like, she was probably a single mom herself, and that's probably why she felt the way. but she wouldn't answer me. She deflected her attention on to Mrs. Dawn because Mrs. Dawn wasn't siding with her.
Mm-hmm.
So her thing was, well, you got me there, Jerome. So instead of what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna shame her because she comes off as a pick-me because she in here with y'all. Like, come on, bro. Like, be mature about the situation. I don't got an issue with people disagreeing, man. But if you gonna come in here in bad faith, I'm gonna call it out. And then when I'm over here asking you and you ask me a question and I answer it, and then I respond with a question and you don't want to answer it because because we both know the answer isn't gonna make you look good.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna completely act like I didn't. Y'all stupid. Yo, bro, my chat be going ham, bro. I swear. I'm done. Yo. Yo.
Y'all sick. Y'all sick.
Oh my god, bro.
Y'all sick.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh. Oh,
Oh my god. Y'all made my heart
oh
hurt.
man.
Oh
Oh
my god.
damn.
Lady Doodoo Dumpling. I'm mad. Hey, Oliver.
Oliver
Oliver
won
be,
the
hey,
comment of
Oliver
the
been
day.
low key going. He been roasting all. I don't know if y'all noticed, but Oliver low key been roasted the whole shit. Hey, bro, he is goofy, bro. But yeah, and see,
Damn.
and look, she said, "I'm proud to have that picture with my husband, man." See, I
And you
like,
should.
I love it. I
And you
love
should.
that energy. I love
And
that
you
energy.
should.
We love it, Mrs. Don. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, Oliver goofy as hell.
Oh damn.
Said she was a single mom with Gloctavius and Tech 9 on her hip. Stupid as hell, man.
Damn, dude.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness, man.
I love this chat. This chat.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I love my chat, man. They are hilarious. Oh
Yeah,
my
a trip without luggage.
Okay. Okay, Corey, you say you filed your paperwork May 20th. Oh yeah, so you should be you'll probably get your passport by the end of the month, beginning of July, probably.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So you good. You good. That's what's up, man.
I haven't heard anything about any backups or something like that. They were trying to alleviate it. That's why they gave them they were talking about giving them more funding. But
Yeah, I heard about that.
yeah, they're trying to leave the backlog.
Yeah, Mrs. Don, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Oh
So,
man.
and that's the whole thing, and that's another, these women are just like get mad over what you said. You don't want us, but okay, but now you're mad. I can't deal with delusional mental issues. I can't. But
Yeah.
like I said, you know, I think right now just be a traveler and enjoy what's out there, man, because you're really missing out on some like really cool stuff that you can take to the grave. You can tell your grandkids about and all this other stuff, man. Because, like I said, check out that Jordan video, man. I never thought I'd go to the Tower of Hercules
Hold
and
on. You went to the Tower of Hercules?
yeah, in Jordan.
Wow.
Yeah, they still have his hand. Yeah, I took video of it. in one of the videos. Yeah,
Is it on your channel?
yeah,
Oh yeah, I gotta check that out. I gotta check that out, man.
yeah. It was
Damn,
a
I ain't
big
know that.
earthquake, and one thing that's left was his hand.
Um, let me ask you this real. Let Rolando ask you this real quick because I know you gotta get your I know you gotta renew your passports like 6 months
6 months.
before the expiration, right?
Yeah, at least 6 months before expiration. You just you file, you get a form. It's I forgot the number of the form. It's not the original. There's the first time form, and then there's a renewal form. You can get that all online at the web the State Department website. You can actually fill the thing out. They have a fillable and print it up. You submit that with the fee and the passport that's getting ready to expire. You send all that in. You can send it via mail and just wait for your book to come.
Hmm.
Yeah, the instructions are going to be in the on the website how to do that. But 6 months out, 6 months before expiration. Also, another thing about passport guys, and this was something people don't realize: if you travel, make sure you have an available page, not a space, a page. Because some countries, if you don't have an available page for them, they will not let you in the country.
Mm,
Okay.
that's good to know.
Some guys, one guy almost got turned around. You
Mm,
have to have, even if you got stamps all over the place and you got space where they can put their stamp, no, that's not it. They want a page. So you got to have an available page for them. If you don't have available page, I highly recommend review your passport book. If you down to one page, I highly recommend don't book a trip. Get that damn thing renewed.
mhm. And I want to answer this question real quick because I actually learned this recently as well. Coach Carp, the reason why they make you renew it 6 months is because a lot of these countries they will not let you enter the country if your passport is going to expire in the next 6 months. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot where I learned that or picked that up from, but I think it might I might have looked that up when I was going to another country and trying to look up things that I needed to know before I went there.
Hmm.
And yeah, a lot of these countries, if your expiration date is 6 months from the time that you're entering, they will not let you enter their country. That's why you got to do that. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird, but yeah, but that's just the way it works. I don't know why they do that, but it is what it is. So when they say, it lasts for 10 years, is really more like 9.5 or 9 for real.
Yeah. It all depends how much traveling you're doing. And
Yeah.
is that time? Would I recommend the big book with extra pages? That's going to depend on how much traveling you're doing.
Mm,
If you're going to do a lot of traveling, yeah, I would get the extra pages. But if you're not, then it's pretty much going to be a waste of your time, a waste of money. So you got to figure out how much traveling you're going to plan on doing for the life of that book. Like for example, I'm planning on getting a condo in Brazil, so I'm going to be doing quite a bit of traveling back and forth. So I will get that. But if you're not going to do that, or if you're like Rome, who's flying all over the place, yeah, yeah, I will get it. And Luther, like I said, all the free knowledge, he's right, and this and a lot more free knowledge on my page. So and more to come. But yeah, I would definitely get that. Also, be aware of visa requirements because a lot of people ignore that stuff.
mhm.
Um, if possible, get your visa before you leave. I did that with the Brazil thing. Well, it needed to get it, but now it's suspended. Still have
Yeah,
it, but I will bring that with me.
yeah.
Um,
'Cause I had to do the same thing when I came to Cambodia. Now I know and Indonesia. I know some countries have it on arrival, but it's way more convenient if you do the e-visa. So that way, I'm like, and I think it's more expensive on arrival too.
yeah, and
So it's more expensive and more of a hassle, and you're gonna spend more time in the airport. And
yeah,
once you land, you're trying to hurry up and get through customs and get the hell out of there. So,
exactly. Like Jordan, they have something called the Jordan Pass. That's like
mhm.
$100, and basically you got your visa taken care of plus tour sites, and everything's on a app. So once you go through customs, you showed you prove that you paid for it. They'll get the information down, this, and that. Boom, you're in the country. Your stuff is already paid for. Then you just when you go to your tourist sites like Petra or Tower Hercules or the Coliseum and stuff like that, just show them the thing on the smartphone and they scan it in and boom, you're in.
Okay.
So
Now I seen this brother put this in the chat a couple times. Chief Scribe 913. What's a KTN?
I don't know what is the
Mhm.
KTN.
Yeah, Chief Scribe 913. What's a KTN? I've never heard of that. Yeah, that's good advice too, Jay Clyde, for real.
Also, there's a site I didn't know the CDC has a travel website. I'll also look at that. Oh, known travel
Oh, it's called No Travel Number. Known traveler's number.
and global entry, which when I get back, I have to. I got to pull that up too. I signed up for global entry, but the process is really long to get an interview. So basically, what they told me, if I go out of country, when I get back, I have go get a custom officer and they will do my interview. So when I get back in the country, they'll do my global entry interview. So I'll have the documentation up. So I'll just let them know so I can get that taken care of. I highly recommend if you're going to do global entry, um, do it. Matter of fact, Rome, you have global entry.
Actually, I don't. Be honest
I
with you.
would sign up for it now just to fill it out. And
Mhm.
then when you get back in the country, when you go through customs, when you get to the window, just show them the email, say, hey, I got this. Can I do my interview now? And they'll do your interview so you can get global entry.
Okay.
That way you can go easy.
Mm, okay.
Hmm.
Cool. Cool. All right. All right. Well, we going on like 2.5 hours. I don't want to keep the people too long.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then we gotta have a conversation.
right. Yeah, I was gonna say, and I know you still wanted to talk afterwards, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Um, um, let me see if I can because I want to make sure I find that before we leave here, you guys. Because man, we got to get this brother to 1,000 subs because it's criminal that this man is not monetized because he's giving out great info. And like everybody said in the chat, man, it's free knowledge, man. Please subscribe to Passport Blueprint. All right. I'm like, in the next time y'all see us, we will be in Brazil. So be on the lookout for that next weekend.
Rolando,
And
you don't need it, but it's a lot better if you're going to be traveling in and out of the country. Other than that, you're going to be standing on the lines. But it's just a matter of convenience. So
yeah,
since I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling, it's just for me, it's going to be faster just getting through customs. Or you'll just, like I said, it's just something that's a lot more easy.
yeah,
Other than that, you'll be standing on that long ass custom line going through customs.
yeah, yeah. And let's see. And before we go, man, shout out to Rose, Luther Kincaid. King's dreams. LeBron will never be as great as Jordan. Thank you guys for your donations and contributions to the channel. And again, you guys, that is the link to his channel. Make sure y'all subscribe, show him support and love. And I want to thank him for coming on. Anything else before we go?
Next week, Brazil.
Yep. Next week you'll see us in Brazil, y'all.
The
All right, man.
A real collaboration.
Yep. Yep. Yep, man.
So, you saw with those two guys, the e-beggars and stuff down in
Yeah, we ain't gonna be over here e-begging y'all either.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Until next time, you guys, we out of here, bro. Deuces. Y'all know how we ride out.